So welcome to Hiilite. My name is Will. I'll give you a tour of what our office and what our people look like. You've entered into our lobby. This is directly off Water Street here in Kelowna. When you come in, you'll see a whole bunch of lines that navigate you through the different parts of the building. We always talk about kind of wayfinding for users. So here is the white line that goes to the white room, the yellow line that goes to the yellow room, etc. So this actually is, we now occupy the entire building. So we have both the ground floor and the upstairs floor. I'll give you a tour of the entire space. Come along. When you first walk in, this is the kind of the reception area. We have Nick who sits here. And this is actually the large studio where typically our project managers will sit and interface with clients. So our downstairs is actually fully based on what our visual appearance is on our brand. So we have three primary brand colors, which is orange, so our orange studio, then we have a blue room, and then we have a green room, hence the green line. This is where the project managers typically sit. We also have a little seating area for clients to sit and when they meet with us, when we want to have a conversation, or when they go into the photo studio. When we first actually came into the building, we occupied the smallest space, which is now the photo studio, which is also the space that we took on last. We do a ton of photography, so we actually have a photo studio set up for headshots, for portraits, for a whole bunch of commercial work. So this actually has a separate entrance, its own bathrooms and storage rooms and things, but we shoot some really fun equipment. Our photographer Donovan does a fantastic job. So yeah, this is the photo studio. You'll see the purple line, that one takes us to the bathroom. All of the doors here have downstairs have a little Pantone color swatch on it. Talked a lot about wayfinding. We wanted to make sure everything is clear. So here's the blue room, the photography studio, the washroom. In the blue room, this is where accounting typically sits and does work. Here we have the green room. So this was actually our first meeting room. When we left the little space and came into the larger space, we had these, the orange room, the blue room, and the green room. And then when we expanded, we're like, okay, what color is the next room going to be? So I'll show you guys the white room in a minute. Right now we're gonna go into the videography studio. And when you come in, you'll notice the acoustics in this space are very different. You'll see there's a whole bunch of foam, like acoustic foam, so you walk in and it just changes the profile instantly. But yeah, this is where we film. It turns out the acoustic foam is really important because half of video is audio. If you ever hear like a video that has like a YouTube video that has a tinny sound, that's just because the audio profile of the audio wasn't really cared for as much as it could have been. So yeah, this is our video studio, and we actually shoot a red digital cinema camera. It's a very similar camera to what the series Stranger Things is filmed on, or the movie The Martian is filmed on. So we're actually set up, kitted out for Hollywood level production. We also have a commercial classic coffee machine because we drink a ton of coffee. So here you can, when a client comes in, we offer them tea, coffee, lattes, or London fogs or whatever. We also have different kinds of milks, different kinds of drinks. Sometimes we even have beers and rum. And flavors of coffee sweeteners. So after we took over the larger space here, we started annexing different portions of the building and adding them to use as we started having collisions for meetings. So the white room is accessible from the front, but it's also accessible through the green room here. And one of the reasons why we added the line back to get to the bathroom is people would constantly walk into, it was like a 50-50, whether they'd walk into this room, which is, turns out, storage room, or the white room where they're supposed to be. But because we're like, you know what, we don't want anyone to actually feel bad about entering the storage room, so we actually added Cambie there. So now it's the Cambie room. There's a little description here. This room might have been called the storage room, but nobody reads signs anyways, and we felt it was important to mention this. We feel safe admitting it here in the footnote because nobody reads footnotes either. Anyway, so there's some fun little bits of delight. But when we took on this room, we're like, okay, well, we already used our three primary brand colors. what do we want this room to be? So when we sat down with the designer for it, we said, you know what? Maybe what actually makes sense is this room is the room that we initially meet with clients and we present our design work to them. We don't want it to clash with our brand. We want it to be a blank canvas for their work. So this is why we have the white room. That's the downstairs. Now we'll go to the upstairs. Here you'll see some awards that we've won over the years. Definitely isn't all of them. So the downstairs was very much about our appearance. The upstairs is very much about our values. So when we added the entire upstairs area, we were like, okay, how do we want to design this? We did the same wayfinding exercise, but we wanted different corners and different rooms to be represented by different departments. So up here we have Jake, who leads our content department. There we go. So it's the content writing room. There's a whole bunch of imagery that he has inside there. That's actually a hell of a lot of fun. This is a kind of a communal or a working room that different departments can use together. For a while, we actually had our marketers sit up here as well. We'll poke our head in here, but Cam and Adrian are sitting there right now. And yeah, this is Adrian, our most senior marketer. And yeah, there we go. We'll poke our head into part of why we took over the upstairs is because we were using all of our meeting rooms. So we added this meeting room. We called it the Octagon because of the 8 walls. But it was actually named, there's a story there about growth. We initially called it the Growth Center, but I think the name Octagon actually split, or the name Octagon actually worked. But Tina created a story about this, and the story on the wall actually it's represented by graphs, which I thought was really neat for a designer to do. But it actually shows what the journey for a company typically looks like. So we start off, so the graph goes a little bit, so it goes halfway up. Most companies do this. So when you start off, you're enthusiastic, and then things actually work really well and you grow. Then you kind of burn out after a while. And we see this so often where entrepreneurs struggle. And that high that they were at before, actually kind of like, they step down from it. There's a purple circle, and that circle represents getting help and completeness. When you get help, and if you actually get to that stage, the next chart, so the next bar in the growth chart is astronomical, off the charts growth. After you get help and after you get people to support you, that's where real growth happens. Here you go. All of our rooms are also wired up for meetings and remote meetings, because there's a lot of that now. If you come down the hall here, you'll see a whole bunch of different brands that we've done, different brand directions for companies that we've worked with over the years. Here's another room. This is where Braden from our accounting department sits. Here you'll notice some of the work that Tina's done on her creative career formula. So you see some pages that she's worked on over the years. This is Tina's office, and this is actually, she calls it the Zen Den. But she identified that a lot of the users that she deals with have this aesthetic, have this have a specific personality type. So she really wanted to build the room to accommodate her. She's also got a couch in there. It's a very, very relaxed space. She also has a camera typically set up there that allows her to do Zoom calls and things with a really kind of like sharp image. So you'll see the lines again that lead to the bathrooms. And also straight through here, you'll see the kitchen. And we have our little lunchroom. So if you wanted to sit, there you go. We wanted every room upstairs, actually every room in the building, to be somewhere where we can film too. And if you look through our YouTube videos, you'll see that we filmed in most of these spaces. Here we have, this is actually where the developers typically sit, so the dev room. But here, they actually have a heads-up display. Typically when they're sitting here, you have the heads-up display that's up and shows servers and websites, make sure that everything is up, that everyone's websites are working, that there are no technical issues. So welcome to the collaboration zone, was what we call it. This is where we typically have our huddles. This, right now we have a client display. It's a really interesting project, but we want to set up a display that we're going to set up in different malls. But what we typically do here is this is where we have our huddles before the whole COVID thing happened. But what we wanted to do here is, if you look at this wall here, there's a big kind of interesting art piece. And the way we initially did it was, we're like, you know what, let's actually take like a paintball gun and see if we can make this work and have our brand there. So we did it, we taped it off, we used the paintball gun, and then realized that paintball gun ink doesn't actually dry properly like regular paint, so everything hit, slid down, we had a big mess at the bottom. So this is actually, this is the wall number 2, which we kind of did in the Jackson Pollock style. There we go. So one of our values is growth. This is actually in our initial brand iteration. We had growth, collaboration, communication. So you'll see this is the collaboration section. The growth room was this, but we also wanted to have some other artifacts. So here we actually have a moss wall, which I think represents growth pretty well. If you look here, there's actually a little bit of a, maybe we can actually wire that up, but it reads out badass in L wire, or electrical wire. We also have art in a couple of different places that some of our designers did that represent our values in a slightly different way. So here are two cans wired together, so representing kind of the traditional communication when you had, as a kid, when you had 2 cans and had a string between them. Here is where a videographer sits right now, but for a while we actually had our writers sit here too. So what they did is they initially plastered this wall in, they actually went out and got comic books and wallpapered this with comic books, because communication. So yeah, did a fantastic job on it, so they love the space. Finally, this is my office. I only recently, recently got an office. I used to always just kind of sit in the main communal areas. Tina and I recently got the offices when we took over this space, or the upstairs. And we just sit amongst people or move around quite a bit. But it turned out that it's nice to have your own space where you can have your own stuff. So I actually have a teleprompter or a teleprompter display that I've built myself. I have a whiteboard with a whole bunch of notes. We typically review projects here with people. The teleprompter is actually something I built kind of DIY, I wouldn't say DIY, but kind of. One thing we've noticed is, as we're doing more and more Zoom calls, we're like, wouldn't it be nice if we could make eye contact with someone? Because that's the component that's typically missing. Like when we're having a Zoom meeting, if you're looking over, or not even making eye contact with someone, it looks a little disconnected. So now you can actually look directly into someone's eyes and see, hey, here's what this looks like. So, there you go. There we go. So, that's it.